I know that you have kids. So that's how I know you, is because our boys played lacrosse together.
Mm-hmm.
So was that way back when you decided to have children? Was that a difficult decision because of the career that you had built up to that point in time?
Well, I always knew I wanted to have children, and my husband wanted to have children, and he's also an academic veterinarian. I'm lucky my specialty did not have a lot of emergency work associated with it, so I didn't have a lot of night duty. And yes, I've been very busy, and I have to take work home at night, but I've felt that I've had the flexibility to get to those lacrosse games and the soccer games, and you know, it's a balancing act. And I heard one time, and I think it's true, if you want it all, you do have to do it all.
But I know one thing, that I love you.
And so you have to have a lot of energy to be able to commit to your kids and commit to your job, and maybe not get as much sleep as you should get some of the time.
Yeah. Or as clean of a house.
Right.
Or all that stuff.
It's all about what's important. One thing that helped me is we made the decision to live close to work and close to their schools. And so I don't have a lot of time commuting in. I'm fortunate. I know when people live in big metropolitan areas and they have to drive an hour to work, and that chews into their day. And so we're lucky that we live in Fort Collins, where everything has been very convenient. It's easy to get from here to, you know, a parent-teacher conference to a football game.
Yep. So that makes a difference.
It makes a huge difference.
Okay.
Well, my mama told me don't lose you, 'cause the best luck I had was you. And I know one thing.
Did you have them in daycare when you first had them when they were younger?
Actually, I found it better. I had a series of people that would come to the house.
Okay.
And so they were like nannies, but then I would also get them into some, my son went to the CSU Child Care Center, just so he would get to interact with other kids. We're lucky. We live in a neighborhood that had so many kids. There were lots of opportunities for going home after school and playing, and so, you know, it was a good situation for the kids.
Okay. I mean, I know Jeff is really proud of you, and I don't know your daughter as well, but what do you think she'd say?
Well, I think they're both very intrigued by universities and colleges, and I think that they think that being affiliated with the university is a cool thing. They've grown up at Colorado State. They went to the sports camps, and they went to the football games, and they've done lots of things at Colorado State, and so they like being around a university, and I think in the back of their minds they think that maybe that would be a career choice for them.
Okay.
Maybe not in veterinary medicine. My daughter more leans into the writing, political sciences, that sort of thing, and I think my son's interested maybe in physics in that area.
Okay.
'Cause the best luck I had was you. I said, hey, I'll be gone today.
Okay. Now, go back to when you were a girl. Are there things that you can think about that you liked in school or outside of school that got you to a path in what you pursued, or did you just stumble upon it? How did you, what put something together for you to think, I want to be a vet?
Well, I was lucky. First, I was always good in math and science, and I was never intimidated by it, but I never thought that was anything unusual. And when I was in high school, my mother had taken our pet to the vet's office, and she noticed a sign that said that they were looking for some help after school. And so I applied for a job at 16 and became a doctor's assistant. Now, at that time, not very many women went to veterinary school or to medical school. And there were lots of young college-age students that were working there trying to get into vet school. It was very, very hard. And so at first, it never occurred to me that this would be a path, because I saw so many people struggling trying to get in, and they were guys. You know, but I loved it, and I thought, wow, how much more fun would it be to do this than to sit at a desk all day? And I remember seeing a dog that was poison and how hard they worked to turn that dog around. And I was really motivated by the wonderful things that I saw. And so when I got into college, my grades were good and my test scores were good, and so I decided to apply for vet school.
Thanks, Dr. Sue LaRue. We are so lucky that you became an academic veterinarian. See you girls later. Bye.